Zygmunt Janke, also known as Walter, was born in 1907 in the Polish village called Hojny. He was raised in a patriotic family. Zygmunt was a Boy Scout. After passing his Matura exam in 1927, Janke joined the Polish army in the same year. He graduated from the Infantry Reserve Officer Cadet School in Ostrów Mazowiecka Komorów and from the Officer School of the Artillery in Toruń. During the September campaign in 1939, Walter fought in the protection of the Łódź army. He was taken into prison by the Germans, from which he escaped in October 1939. Janke joined the ranks of the Home Army. He served as a chief of the intelligence branch of the Łódź district staff. In 1943, after being denounced by the Gestapo, Zygmunt was transferred to Silesia. There he adopted the pseudonym Walter. In 1944, Walter became the commander of the Silesian district of the Home Army. Janke organized sabotages in mines and on the railways, destroying German arms and food warehouses. He was in charge of the underground military operations of the Polish freedom fighters, among other partisan units, and often risked his life. In the last months of the occupation, Walter worked on a frantic plan to liberate the Auschwitz extermination camp, but nothing came of it because the Germans were prepared and rearmed. After the World War II, Zygmunt Walter Janke was arrested by communists. He was tortured in a communist prison and placed in the same cell with German officers with whom he fought in World War II. After his first interrogation, Zygmunt had cracked ribs and nails under his fingernails. Initially sentenced to death, but later his sentence was commuted to life imprisonment. However, for the next month and a half, Walter didn't know about this. Waiting for death was torture. Then Zygmunt was moved to the Wronki prison, where he contracted scurvy and tuberculosis. He had severe rheumatism. All his teeth fell out. He weighed only 49 kilos. Walter was released from prison after the death of Joseph Stalin in 1956. Because of his patriotic views and involvement in the Home Army, Zygmunt Janke was constantly repressed. He had problems with finding a job and housing, but he never gave up. The communists never defeated him. Janke graduated in history from the University of Łódź and in 1975 obtained his doctorate at the University of Warsaw. Between 1988 and 1990, Walter was a member of the Council for the Protection of Struggle and Martyrdom sites, a Polish state organization that cultivated the memory of the struggle and martyrdom of the Polish nation. In 1989, he became a member of the Commission for the Commemoration of Victims of Repression of the Stalinist period. Zygmunt Walter Janke was an extremely courageous man, a patriot, a commander of outstanding intelligence. He died in 1990 in Łódź.